I've been asked to look at one of these again. Okay, now I told you what I thought of these before. There's a previous video on these. These are moving bed filters. Okay, you normally fill them up with something like this stuff. Okay, which is a very small media. Okay, it's supposed to have a really big surface area, but as everyone should know by now, plastic by very nature is antibacterial. It doesn't like to have bacteria all over it. But anyway, so very simple operation. So air comes in here. Okay, so the air line goes down there, blows bubbles in here. The bubbles rise, mixes the media, and comes out the top here. All right, there is a little bit of sponge in here to get rid of most of the debris. And as the media gets swirled around, okay, it knocks the old bacteria off and allows new bacteria to grow. So only the strongest survive, which should make this good. However, first things first is that they never properly cycle. Okay, you can have a mature one of these, okay, that is never 100% cycled, purely based on its own cycle, because it does what it does. So they're inefficient to start with. Now on ponds, you can have one of these because most ponds have hundreds of litres, or at least 60 to 70 litres of this stuff in them, the bigger version. Okay, and they're normally used as a pre-filter rather than anything else. That's besides the point. So in an aquarium, to really surface something like the 240 Roma, you would need at least 30 litres of this stuff. This holds 200 grams. So you can see my dilemma. So I'm not gonna beat around the bush. We're gonna set this up. I'll show you the operation, but my version, which is, let me show you, that is far superior to the moving bed. Okay, in a month's time, that will be so seeded with material and bacteria that will really do a good job of any tank. And of course, because you can take it out easy enough, you can put it in another tank and instantly cycle a tank. Okay, so we're going to get this set up, and I'm going to put a lot more media in it because I've got two different types in here, and we're going to see how the operation works. On a side note, this just pops off. Okay, this just literally just lifted off. That you have to turn a quarter turn and then it comes off. I will take that off just to show you quickly. There you go. So that's obviously a little filter. It's about 45 pores per inch PPI, which is quite fine, really, which is what you need, really. That, as I say, it's just a little grill that lets the water back out. All right, so we're going to put the media in there. I'm going to show you how much I put in, just in case for whatever reason you really want to use one of these, you can. So as you can see, this is about 3/4 full. Okay, it's just below that. Let me get that straight on. There you go. Reason I've put in double the amount, okay, is because all you need is about an inch or 2.5 centimeters here for the movement. All right, the more movement the better, obviously, because that's what it needs to do. But this is going to be better the way it's set up now. Again, the static media is far superior, but this I'm going to show you. Just thought I'd let you know that's how the airline normally goes. All right, down to the bottom. If these get hard, okay, leave them on there and just pour boiling hot water over them and they go supple again. They are actually quite poor quality, but we're only going to do this to show you how they work. So bear with me, I'll get it in the tank, we'll have a look. And there we have it. Obviously, when you first start these up, they are going to be air-logged, which means they're all going to stay up there. You get a few moving around, which is what you want. Now, as time goes past, you will find that they will actually start moving a lot more, okay? Especially as they get heavier, as bacteria grows on them, they're going to get a lot heavier. When I first started this up, there was just literally a few of them. You can make your own one of these, but as I say, they're just not as good as that. You can actually see the bacteria starting to grow on them now. It's only been there 2 weeks, and I'm going to leave this on now because I think we should give this a proper test. And there you go. So let's see how this goes. Remember, the best way of filtering any kind of tank is mechanical first to get rid of all the big stuff, and then the water needs to go over some kind of media, okay, that's got the bacteria that you need to clean your water. And there we have it, guys. Okay, oh, on that note, tiger lotus fish, that is one of the best plants, starter plants you can have. We'll do a little review on that later. Guys, take care.